Hello, my name is Emily Traister, and I am here today with Dan Dalton, one of the founding members of Dalton Tomich. Dan has helped a number of churches leave the United Methodist denomination and keep their property. How are you doing today, Dan?
Hi, Emily. I'm doing great. I'm in the great state of Washington today, working with some local churches and excited to be here.
Yeah, it looks like you have a beautiful day there.
It is. It is. And as you notice, no three-piece suit today. It's just the Washington look, apparently.
It's very different for you.
There you go. I feel weird.
So, Dan, what is happening in the Missouri Annual Conference in July of 2022?
Okay. So as most of you read, we had a development in Morning Star Church that was reported by the Missouri Annual Conference, but that wasn't really the whole story. So let me kind of tell you what's happening. There's three lawsuits that are pending in Missouri right now. One in Sarcoxie for Sarcoxie United Methodist, and that's in Jasper County. One in Springfield, Missouri for Schweitzer United Methodist in Greene County. And the third one is Morning Star in St. Charles County. All three lawsuits were filed and counterclaims were filed by the conferences. We filed a motion to dismiss the counterclaims. The conference filed a motion to dismiss our lawsuits. In Sarcoxie, the court in Jasper County denied the motion's request to dismiss our lawsuit. So no counterclaim was filed in Sarcoxie, but the motion to dismiss was denied. So that case is moving forward. In Schweitzer, we filed a motion to dismiss the counterclaims, and the conference filed a motion to dismiss our case. In that case, both motions were denied. The court found that both motions would be denied, and the case would go forward both on our claim and on the counterclaim. And in Morning Star, we filed a motion to dismiss the counterclaim, and the conference filed a motion to dismiss our case. On Wednesday, I guess that would have been June 24th, I believe, the court entered an order dismissing both our case and the counterclaim without prejudice. Now, when a case is dismissed without prejudice, in Missouri, what that means is you have the ability to refile the case or to file a motion to amend the pleadings or motion for reconsideration. So in that case, we'll be filing a motion to to amend the complaint and for motion for reconsideration as well. What happened in Morning Star is a little bit unique because the same motions that were filed in Sarcoxie and in Schweitzer by the conference were denied, but in Morning Star it was granted. It was the same legal arguments, the same cases, the same whole nine yards. But in two cases, we defeated the motions and one we lost. And in Morning Star, I think the court was a little bit more concerned about the way we have pled the case, meaning what's in our petition. So we are refiling that petition with the case. The bottom line is that we're confident that the case will continue one day. Ironically, at the same time, the same day, last Wednesday, we had agreed with the conference to mediate the Morning Star, Sarcoxie, and Schweitzer, and two other matters who are not litigation. We're going to mediate those in August of this year using a mediator that we worked well with in the past and has a really good success rate and understands Methodist issues. So our hope is that the mediation continues, that both sides will continue to work towards a tolerable resolution, as our mediator says, and that the matter will continue. We believe that the court was wrong in its decision in dismissing the case, and we'll file that motion for reconsideration explaining why, because since 1969, the United States Supreme Court has held that local churches and religious property disputes can go to secular courts and have those disputes resolved. And since 1984, the Missouri Supreme Court has said the same thing. So as far as we know, this is the first time a court has ever reached a conclusion as the judge did in St. Charles County. And there's a whole body of case law in Missouri and the federal courts that suggests that he's wrong. And we understand it's a difficult issue and it's hard to grasp, but we'll point out those issues to the court, and our hope is that the reconsideration will be granted, leave to amend will be granted, and more importantly, that we can come to an amicable resolution one where we don't have a punitive type of result from the conference, but both parties can walk away, shake hands, and move forward as they should in this matter.
So Dan, what does that mean for local churches?
Well, I think a lot of local churches in Missouri are kind of waiting to see what happens in Morningstar, Schweitzer, and in Sarcoxy. If the cases can't get resolved at mediation, then we'll continue litigating those matters. It is the conference CFO has said in his videos is the Missouri conference may lose some of these cases and they'll appeal them. If the local church loses, the local church will likely appeal them and create law on the viability of the Methodist Trust Clause. And there's a huge risk on everybody's side to do that. And I think that's why we're all looking at mediation to resolve this matter. So I think a lot of churches in Missouri are looking towards what's going to happen here. I think they should also keep their eye on the calendar. The date for the Taylor Disaffiliation Plan, or 2523 of the discipline, ends December 31, 2023, which really means you have to have things done by June of 2023 to get this thing resolved. So I would really encourage you to at least start those processes, getting your documents in order, having things reviewed, getting things ready to go, and then you can get a good idea as to how to resolve those matters and work with us or another firm that does this type of work to get that positive result.
As always, thank you for your insight, Dan. If you are a church that is looking to leave the United Methodist denomination and are interested in hiring Dan to help you through the process, please reach out to our office at 313-859-6000 or email us today. Thank you.